Associated Press published 10:54 BST, the 30th of August 2020, updated 22:24 BST, the 30th of August 2020, Portland, Oregon. AP, a man who was fatally shot after supporters of President Donald Trump clashed with left-wing protesters on the streets of Portland, Oregon, was a supporter of the right-wing group Patriot Prayer, its founder said Sunday. Joey Gibson, head of the group based in Washington state, told the Associated Press the man who was shot to death Saturday night was a good friend, although he did not identify him. On Sunday, President Donald Trump and Portland Mayor Ted Wheeler blamed each other for the violence. Trump called Wheeler a fool on Twitter and said to bring in the National Guard. While Wheeler blamed Trump for creating such a toxic environment, "It's you who have created the hate and the division," the Democratic mayor said of Trump. "You've tried to divide us more than any other figure in modern history. And now you want me to stop the violence that you helped create." Trump had earlier issued a flurry of tweets and retweets, including several blaming Wheeler for the death and one in which the president appeared to be encouraging his supporters to move into Portland. "Great patriots," Trump wrote as he shared a video of his supporters driving into Portland to confront the protesters. Gibson said he was in Portland on Saturday night when the Trump supporters clashed with Black Lives Matter protesters downtown. Gibson arrived at the scene of the shooting shortly after it happened, and video from the scene showed he was briefly corralled in a nearby gas station by angry protesters. The shooting was fatal. A man is treated after being shot Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. It wasn't clear if the fatal shooting late Saturday was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles was confronted by counter-demonstrators in the city's downtown. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, "I can't say much right now. All I can do is verify that he was a good friend and a supporter of Patriot Prayer," Gibson said of the shooting victim in a text exchange. He said he would make a fuller statement later Sunday. Police issued a plea for any information related to the killing, including videos, photos or eyewitness accounts. The shooting happened about 15 minutes after a caravan of about 600 vehicles that were part of a pro-Trump rally left downtown. It wasn't clear if the shooting was related to the clashes between Trump supporters and counter-protesters in Portland, which has become a flashpoint in the national Black Lives Matter protests since George Floyd was killed in May, and an increasing centerpiece in Trump's law and order re-election campaign theme. Police have not released any information about the case but said they were aware of videos on social media that showed the shooting. "It is still early in this investigation, and I ask everyone to give the detectives time to do their important work before drawing conclusions about what took place," said Police Chief Chuck Lovell. "If anyone can provide information about this case, I ask them to please reach out to our detectives. This violence is completely unacceptable and we are working diligently to find and apprehend the individual or individuals responsible." An Associated Press freelance photographer heard 3 gunshots and then saw police medics attending to the victim, who appeared to be a white man. The freelancer said the man was wearing a hat bearing the insignia of Patriot Prayer. Police said the man was shot in the chest. He was not immediately identified. It's unclear who shot him. Portland has been the site of nightly protests for more than 3 months since the police killing of Floyd in Minneapolis. Many of them end in vandalism and violence, and hundreds of demonstrators have been arrested by local and federal law enforcement since late May. Governor Kate Brown, a Democrat who has feuded with Trump, said in a statement that Trump has encouraged division and stoked violence in American cities, now including Portland. But despite the president's cheers and tweets, this is a matter of life and death. whether it's his completely incompetent response to the pandemic, where nearly 200,000 have died, or his outright encouragement of violence in our streets. It should be clear to everyone by now that no one is truly safe with Donald Trump as president, Brown said. In the 2 hours following the shooting, protesters gathered downtown and there was sporadic fighting and vandalism, police said. 10 people were arrested, police said. The caravan had arrived downtown just as a planned protest was getting underway. The chaotic scene came 2 days after Trump invoked Portland as a liberal city overrun with violence in a speech at the Republican National Convention. The caravan marked the third Saturday in a row that Trump supporters have rallied in the city. The right-wing group Patriot Prayer has a history in Portland and has repeatedly rallied supporters for pro-Trump rallies beginning in 2017. The group was founded by Joey Gibson and is based in Washington state. Supporters periodically cross into Oregon for rallies and marches. Counter-protesters have squared off with Patriot Prayer and other right-wing groups such as the Proud Boys and the Three Percenters multiple times in the city since Trump's election. Photos and videos taken late Saturday show Gibson arrived at the scene shortly after the shooting, but it wasn't immediately clear why he did so. Acting Homeland Security Secretary Chad Wolf blamed local officials for failing to protect their communities. "I'm asking Portland officials, so that's the mayor, that's the governor and that's local law enforcement, to do their job to address any violent activity that is occurring in their streets," Wolf told CBS Face the Nation. Wolf said the federal government was prepared to send agents to Portland and other cities to protect federal buildings and assist police. Wheeler also came under fire Sunday from some in his own city who have been angered by comments he made earlier this month criticizing violent demonstrators and saying they were helping Trump with his re-election. The mayor, who is also the police commissioner, has also been faulted for letting Portland police use tear gas on multiple occasions. Several civil rights groups and protest coalitions called on Wheeler to resign. He is currently running for a second term. "This could all have been prevented and there were 100 different decisions that could have led us on a different path," said Bobbin Singh, executive director of the Oregon Justice Resource Center. When federal agents increased their presence in downtown Portland in July, the city saw some of the largest protests of the summer, with thousands of people turning out nightly. The crowds dissipated after the agents withdrew and state police agreed to protect federal buildings for a 2-week period. Trump and other speakers at last week's Republican convention evoked a violent, dystopian future if Democratic presidential hopeful Joe Biden wins in November and pointed to Portland as a cautionary tale for what would be in store for Americans. The pro-Trump rally's organizer, who recently coordinated a similar caravan in Boise, Idaho, said in a video posted Saturday on Twitter that attendees should only carry concealed weapons and the route was being kept secret for safety reasons. The caravan had gathered earlier in the day at a suburban mall and drove as a group to the heart of Portland. As they arrived in the city, protesters tried to stop them by standing in the street and blocking bridges. A video from the scene showed sporadic fighting, as well as Trump supporters firing paintball pellets at opponents and using bear spray as counter-protesters threw things at the Trump caravan. The Black Lives Matter demonstrations usually target police buildings and federal buildings. Some protesters have called for reductions in police budgets while the city's mayor and some in the black community have decried the violence. Associated Press freelancer Paula Bronstein contributed, adds the shooting was fatal. A man is treated after being shot Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. It wasn't clear if the fatal shooting late Saturday was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles was confronted by counter-demonstrators in the city's downtown. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein adds the shooting was fatal. A man is treated after being shot Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. It wasn't clear if the fatal shooting late Saturday was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles was confronted by counter-demonstrators in the city's downtown. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, file, in this June 30, 2018, file photo, Joey Gibson, left, leader of Patriot Prayer, participates in the group's rally in Portland, Oregon. The man who was fatally shot in Portland on Saturday, August 29, 2020, as supporters of President Donald Trump skirmished with Black Lives Matter protesters, was a supporter of a right-wing group called Patriot Prayer and a good friend of its founder, Gibson. Mark Graves / The Oregonian via AP, file, Portland police stand guard Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. One person was shot and killed late Saturday in Portland as a large caravan of President Donald Trump supporters and Black Lives Matter protesters clashed in the streets. Police said it wasn't clear if the shooting was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles was confronted by protesters in the city's downtown. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a Black Lives Matter protester yells at a supporter of President Donald Trump during a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. One person was shot and killed late Saturday in Portland as a large caravan of President Donald Trump supporters and Black Lives Matter protesters clashed in the streets. Police said it wasn't clear if the shooting was linked to fights that broke out as a caravan of about 600 vehicles was confronted by protesters in the city's downtown. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, Liza Durasenko, 16, from Oregon City, Oregon, praised during a rally in support of President Donald Trump on Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a supporter of President Donald Trump, is reflected by a mirror of a vehicle during a parade and rally Saturday, August 29, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a caravan of supporters of President Donald Trump drive in downtown Portland, Oregon, Saturday, August 29, 2020. Saturday's rally was the third consecutive weekend that pro-Trump demonstrators converged in and around Portland, leading to clashes with counter-protesters. Dave Killens / The Oregonian via AP, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon, on the way to Portland. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a caravan of supporters of President Donald Trump drive in downtown Portland, Oregon, Saturday, August 29, 2020. Saturday's rally was the third consecutive weekend that pro-Trump demonstrators converged in and around Portland, leading to clashes with counter-protesters. Dave Killens / The Oregonian via AP, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally, Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a supporter of President Donald Trump, attends a rally Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, a man takes off his hat in prayer during a rally in support of President Donald Trump on Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, supporters of President Donald Trump listen to speeches at a rally before a car parade, Saturday, August 29, 2020, in Clackamas, Oregon. AP Photo/Paula Bronstein, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, a supporters of President Donald Trump holds a sign in favor of his re-election, during a rally and car parade Saturday, August 20, 2020 from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, President Donald Trump supporters attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 29, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, a Black Lives Matter supporter holds a sign as supporters of President Donald Trump attend a rally and car parade Saturday, August 20, 2020, from Clackamas to Portland, Oregon. AP photo/Paula Bronstein, police gather near where a person was shot Saturday night, August 29, 2020, in Portland, Oregon. Fights broke out in downtown Portland as a large caravan of supporters of President Donald Trump drove through the city, clashing with counter-protesters. The Killens/the Oregonian via AP, let's block ads. Why?
Show your love for him. Click the link in description. Thanks for watching.